Take a look at what happened.
In this video, we are going to be looking at Trump's head movement that saved his life that day Saturday at Pennsylvania Butler when he was holding his rally. Now, Trump said something that he said the most incredible thing that happened was not only turn my head, but to also turn at the exact right amount of time and just the right amount for me not to die. So it is being said that if Trump was not to turn his head to look at a certain chart that was there, that the design put there, that he's going to show the people, the audience, that at his rally, that he's going to show them something on the chart, then America will have heard the worst story of their life. That's what the whole issue transpired. Now we are going to dive into some of the analysis that happened that day and Trump's life was saved. The analysis that helps Donald Trump triumph over death or escape death is that Donald Trump was giving a speech at his rally, and upon giving his speech and in the middle of his speech, he decided to look at chart design at his right side corner. So just in some seconds of looking at the chart, showing something to his audience, then bam, there was a loud sound of a gunshot fired. Quickly, the service members took into action and they took the gunman down, and some also covered him to protect Donald Trump from assassination. Now, this is how the whole issue happened. When you look at the head movement, you can see that if Donald Trump was not to or even give a thought of turning his head slightly to look at the chart and show his audience what he wanted them to know, then the Americans or America would have heard some story that the world does not want to hear, or America would have been in riots. Now let's go to some of the details that led to this happening. And the gunman that was named Thomas Crook Matthew, this gunman was actually 20 years of age, and the FBI investigation shows that the police were actually tipped off of this guy. They were tipped off, or they were warned that there is a man walking, he is a suspect, or he's taking a suspicious act that they should look up to. And one of the police said that he was trying to get onto the roof and take this guy, but immediately he reached there was a gun pointed at him, so he had to escape death. He jumped for his life down, and just a minute of that, bam bam, that was the gunshot. Now I think the police should have actually acted earlier or take a swift action when they were warned, but they couldn't. Now it is said that when the police were warned, just at least 86 seconds the gunman fired his shot. So this is why I see that actually the police did not take the swift action, or they were later compromised. Before we get into that details, Matthew Crook was a member of a local gun club. On that day, he told his father he is going to the gun range, so his dad lent him his AR-15 style rifle. Instead, Crook purchased 15 rounds of ammunition from a gun shop and a ladder. Wow, that's what Crook did. And his father was unaware of his motive or his intention. Then he made his way onto a nearby roof that had been swept before the event and used that rifle to attempt the assassination of the former president of the United States of America, Donald Trump. Also, the FBI found bomb-making materials in his car, and no one knows where he lent it from, and no one knows where he got all those materials from. At the rally later that Saturday, police were warned of the shooter at least 86 seconds before the gunfire. And that's why I say it's like the security have lost their guard. The secret members have lost their guard. Also, the police were aware of the suspicious man person in the area. Fun fact is that the building where the shooter fired the shot was also the staging area for the local police's tactical team doing overwatch of the crowd. So that means when Thomas or Matthew Crook was taking his shot on the rooftop that he is, there is a tactical team under that shield. They were there taking overwatch. and they couldn't get this guy down before these actions. It seems like Matthew really wants to assassinate Trump, but as of now, nobody knows his real motive of his assassination of Donald Trump. Though he is a registered member of Republicans, but he actually donated mostly to Democrats. Right now, the FBI are still conducting a massive investigation into these matters, and whenever they come out with the investigation that they brought out, I'll make sure I share it with you here. But what are your opinion about this Thomas Crook? He's just a 20 years old. Some people said he's been bullied in school, but some others says that he's been loved by his colleagues and teachers of his school. So whatever you think about his motive, or what are your opinions on this matter, whatever it is, drop it in the comment section. Thank you for watching this channel.